Hello friends, today we're making the Peppermint Crisp Tart, which is a South African favorite. If you'd like to see that, please continue watching. See, this is the easiest dessert recipe you'll ever attempt. We only use 4 ingredients for this. I already whipped up the caramel treat can. That's what you're gonna need. 500 ml of fresh cream, which we are gonna whip up now until soft peaks have formed. Just make sure that your caramel treat can gets whipped beforehand. Now we're gonna add this caramel treat, the whole thing, into this and whip it some more. Once that is done, just chop up your peppermint crisp chocolate. I used 2 different kinds. There is the Aero one and there's the dairy milk one. So the total would be 150 grams of the chocolate. You don't have to mix these, you could just have the peppermint crisp, but I used a total of 150 grams here. Now I like to add a bit of the chocolate in my cream and caramel mixture and just fold it in. I just like having that because then it means that you have the flavor of the mint and chocolate throughout the dish and not just as a topping. So I do that here. So see, this is what I meant by soft peaks. This is still very pliable, but I really like it this way for this recipe because you need the moisture for the biscuits. Now it's time for us to assemble. I'm using a round pie dish you can use, and it actually turns out better if you want to cut, more uniform slices. If you are using something rectangular or square shaped. So the first layer I have at the bottom always is the tennis biscuits, and I just lay them up just like so before going in with the cream and caramel mixture. There we go. Just top it all up. Pouring would be much easier, and just leveling it up. You're very generous with this. I also would normally have 2 layers of this, but that is only dependent on how deep your dish is that you're using. You could go up to 3 layers as well. Just make sure you're only using 1 layer of biscuits per layer. I have made the mistake of having 2 layers of biscuits, and it really does become a bit it tends to make it dry, so do not do that. 1 layer is sufficient. You'll see I made the mistake here, but now we know, and I'm letting you know as well not to do the same. This dessert can be eaten immediately because obviously everything here is pretty much ready, but that would be a muddy mess. I would advise not to do that. So just leveling this up before topping it off with the rest of the chocolate. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cling wrap it and have it sit in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Those are the best results. The time you give it ensures that all the moisture from the cream gets into the biscuits and it becomes one dessert and not not a combination of the ingredients we've put in, right? That is so important. This is the final dish and it was absolutely delicious. Do try it and let me know how it went. I've got more dessert recipes that I have linked on the playlist here. Do enjoy.